Do you mind if I say something that I think is really just to frame us to start?
Yeah, go for it.
Something happened that I think is really significant, and pretty much everyone in and around the TikTok app saw it, and others did too. Um, Over the last week, TikTok, was facing this ban, is going to get shut down maybe, and on Saturday night at some point put up this little kind of pop-up message to every user, all 170 million users. You probably got it, I got it, that said, we're banned. We're going to begin the process of closing down, and but we're talking with President Trump. Hopefully he can help. That was more or less what the message said. And then the next day, they put up a similar message to all 170 million users that said, "We're back. Thankfully, lucky us, President Trump helped us and saved us." This is like in less than 24 hours. And it's highly unusual for a tech company to send a message or put up a kind of, they call it an interstitial display, it's kind of like an ad basically, but it's from the company. It's highly unusual for them to put something like that up in the first place that would be anything other than like basic user transaction, like the service is down, the service is up, or we're having an issue, very technical transactional messaging. To put something up like that is really significant, and it's very rare. At least it has been very rare. And I think it just illustrates, definitely curious your take, Sam, but I think it illustrates where we're at. Things have changed. And I think it's pretty significant that that happened. So I just wanted to frame that. And then if you want to hop in, please do. And then we can talk a little bit more about kind of the wonky tech stuff.
Yes. No, I'm really glad you started with that message because I think it does encompass so much. Um, for me, I was just like, wow, this is the biggest free ad for the next administration I've ever seen from a foreign adversary, is what we're supposed to believe. And so I find it really just a marketing tool, a business venture. It was very clearly a ploy by TikTok. Like there was no real need for them to put up either of those messages. There was no real need for them to shut down on Sunday. President Biden, when he was president at the time, said, we're not going to enforce this. So the fact that they even put up that message says to me that it wasn't a business thing. It's all marketing and it's all about what's the story that we're telling to the public right now.
Yeah, I think that's exactly the right analysis. And so going back to kind of the question you asked, like what is the landscape for the decision?